Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for clicking on the video. Yo, check this out. Headstriker, one of those underrated uniques, because this Bloodletter rework got me thinking in the patch notes. So it's a friendly reminder for anyone playing a Barbarian on a reset. This weapon is absolutely OP. In my case here, if you read closely, required level 65. So I've upgraded this to a Conquest Sword, then the regular variant is for like level. Is this for level 25, isn't it? Or level 26? So on level 25, you can get the same stat as High Lords, the deadly strike per level. Prevent monster healers, of course, insane. 15 strength on the Barbarian is basically 15% enhanced damage. It has maximum damage based on character level. And I could even socket this with more. So can I get a 200 enhanced damage on this? Yeah, crazy. It's a really good weapon. It's a nice offhand weapon for Frenzy. No attack speed. Like, it shreds so hard. It's, of course, grief. But that's one of the uniques that survived grief a little bit, in my humble opinion. But I have one grief right now. Yeah, of course, it's still like the strongest. I was thinking the other day, imagine they bring like a new rune word that would replace grief. Like, what? Not going to happen. Well, they did. Mosaic. You know what I mean? No, it's not impossible. But if you're reading into these patch notes, man, like, yeah, they're changing some uniques. But what is it? You give me like 5 damage more on some random low-level unique bow? Or like Battle Branch has its level required, like what? Who cares about that, dude? Yes, then go change some uniques. Make this equal to grief. Right? Or, I mean, there are a billion examples. Like, most of the items are trash in D2. Like, sorry to say it that way, but it's just what it is. Like, most of the stuff you find is absolutely useless. The stats on the items don't even make sense, right? On some uniques. So if you want to rework something, there's plenty of work to do for you Blizzard people. And not some, hey, you can wear Battle Branch to levels earlier. Like, what the fuck, man? Damn, that's good DPS. Another one! What? They're supposed to be very rare, I think. Almost like I find one almost every other Diablo. Okay. Don't be mad at me. It's funny. What I was about to say, yeah, like, what's up with the helm choice? So I have the G-Face helm. I like it for style, and I could swear this is better damage. I think that's better damage. This is more... It's a very, very nice class unique. But it's more just utility and just overall more like across the board. It's a little bit lively, res, nice skills, which is damage, but this is just pure damage. You know what I'm saying? Crushing blow, deadly strike, flat strength. I feel like this is better damage. I don't know. And I can equip this with level 34, and this is always cheaper than a... Like, Ariats on a season start, hella expensive. Oh my god, if it's a good roll, it's easily a Vex or more or Ohm. And where do I have an Ohm room from? In like day 3 or so. Just a roughing helm mode, like, it's impossible, right? Impossible. My remaining gear, I always have a 15% IS jewel in here if I don't have anything better. Will be replaced by the new fist gem probably. Yeah, I don't know if it makes a difference with the attack speed, but that's what I do. 15 IS here. High Lords is the amulet. Deadly strike per level, based on character level, is nuts. That's why, again, this Headstriker is so crazy. And it's really good damage if you upgrade it. What's the upgrading for a weapon? A lem, or it costs a lem or a pull. It's not expensive. The upgrading part is not expensive. War Rider boots, of course. Nice, most nice melee boots. Yeah, not even a bad. The only stat that can vary here is enhanced defense. It's 196, 200 would be the best. A dual reach ring with a little bit of attack rating. Not too bad. Lightning Rays is nice for Ubers against Mephisto. They have a Verdunkos right now. Testing this a little bit instead of String of Years or T-Gods. It's a decent roll, 40%. 14% ED. Ravenfrost mainly for CBF, but also it's an insane damage multiplier itself. All its attack rating, dex, flat cold damage. It always sounds like not much, right? When it says, hey, 45 cold damage, or from the T-Gods, hey, 50 lightning damage, but it's insane numbers actually. Just have to have this added onto your weapon. Laying of Hands, because 350 damage to demons is pretty powerful. pretty powerful stuff, and nice attack speed. Holy Bolt proc sometimes looks cool. Main hand, Grief. The rolls is... Oh, I never had a perfect one. That would be insane. I think 400 damage is a perfect roll. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But it's too expensive. On non-ladder, nobody cares about Grief. There are a billion Griefs on the server, but on season, everybody wants this. Yeah, if you start the Barb, the moment you equip Grief, it's over with. Game feels like it's just face roll. Very, very, very good weapon. I have Fortitude here. Because the frozen armor looks insane, man. And of course, another big 300% multiplier. My inventory, pretty basic stuff. Yeah, max damage, attack rating, mainly any torch. But yeah, video is mainly about this Headstriker, bro. Headstriker OP. Like in like a budget scenario, I don't know, maybe Mania. Mania and this Headstriker treasury armor. Then you can slay demons on a reset, absolutely. Here are the eyes. Crazy strong. Like it's it only has a few stats, unlike the crazy runebirds with all this text. But the stats on here are very important, right? It's only the important stuff. Upgrade to this would be death. So I would keep the effect. Like I can keep the deadly strike per level. That's what I usually did back in the days. So maybe season start, have the Headstriker, eventually upgrade it, and this carries Helm out a little bit until maybe the first Grief, but eventually upgrading this to Death then. And that's just a better variant of this. Also, Deadly Strike per level, hard hitting offhand, slower base than the main hand. So quite similar a little bit to this Headstrike. But yeah, let me know what you're thinking about it. One of the better uniques, right? Grief, Grief, Grief. As I said at the beginning, but this is one of the better uniques that still has a place on reset for the Barb 100%. When leveling the Barb, it's always, it's weird. Leveling a Barb is very weird. I prefer not to start a season with it, but rather a boost and power level 1 as a second or even third character. And then be super budget on like my first character and farm currency and invest all this currency into the Barb that I boosted. It's nice, headache-free, and a fun way to play Barbarian. But if I have to start it because I feel like it once in a while, every other season, and it's most likely Warcry, it's the easiest build to get started. Just a singer spec, how I call it, a caster build with 2 spirits or whatever, and that can carry. But if I would find then in the singer spec, let's say this Headstriker, that's for me reason enough. Maybe with angelic combo and maybe or like the helm. So I have a somewhat viable melee. At the moment I can switch, I switch because I had the singer spec. And with this Headstriker, I will be a very, very decent Frenzy build then. And then I would be Frenzy, Whirlwind, like my spec here. I have a maxed out Frenzy and a maxed out Whirlwind. I have 1 point in the Berserk just to one-shot monsters that are maybe physically immune or have weird affixes like Stone Skin. They don't have to whirl for 30 seconds around this mob. I just swap this. Other than that, yeah, Blade Mastery, of course. 1 into each of those. I have a few more points in the natural resistance. Okay. On hardcore, swap those 20 points into this and call it. Other than that, it's the same spec. Hardcore, softcore, doesn't matter. I have a 1 point in the find item, 1 point into Grim Ward. This is very underrated. Give it a try. Monsters take 25% more damage as a big multiplier if you compare this to everything else in the skill tree of the Barbarian. And the slow is useful against the extra fast monsters, against the Herald ads, which are, can charge you and spawn with extra fast. Whatever, the slow is useful. Maxed out battle order. Have a nice HP pool. I need it because I have some points into strength as well for DPS and points in dexterity for attack rating. Mercenary. Yeah, he's a frenzy barb too. He's crazy, but only because he has a last wish. Fun fact: if this would be an Act 2 merc with a might aura, he has a higher level might aura than this Act 5 merc. But the thing is, and why I think this is worth it, at some point, I don't remember exactly, but they reworked the mercenaries in D2R. And the Act 5 merc got dealt the best hand in terms of this rework. They are very, very nice now. It's the best merc in terms of IQ. It's just a all muscle, no brain barbarian. This is the smartest mercenary in D2R. So he will rarely die. He fights way better. He's a frenzy, so he has movement speed of hell. And usually this merc is somewhere stuck, and then he's super slow, and he's finally following you to this draft run. This guy is fast AF because he's a frenzy barb too. The stats on him are crazy. Look at the res, 200 all res. 70 crushing blow from last wish. Crazy shit. A plague. I upgraded this recently, so before that I had a faceplate as well, but it's bad. So that's a decent plague. Excuse me. It's only a 1 to all skills. Doesn't matter. It's the same level 16 cleansing aura than my other plague. So it wasn't a downgrade in that regard, but look at the roll. 302 enhanced damage. It's decent. It's a high roll. Yeah, almost 500 top end damage on this ethereal cryptic sword. Thanks for watching. Headstriker is OP. Headstriker is OP, and it's so fun when you find this early season and you can be like this budget. Like Frenzy Barb, right? There are so many weapons and so many weapon combinations possible and super viable before Grief.